my video review of Resident Evil 5 for PC. Alright, so let's just hop right into it. Alright, the story, it wasn't that good. It was pretty predictable. It was really Resident Evil, okay? It's hard to describe the fact that I find humor in the fact that it's so predictable. Like, Chris Redfield says, I have a bad feeling about this after he's been attacked almost like, 2 dozen times of zombies. While I'm on the topic of Chris, let's talk about him. As a reviewer once said, I think it was Yahtzee, a friend of mine, another great reviewer, who's on Zero Punctuation every week. He said Chris Redfield looks like a refrigerator, and his head looks like a chia pet on top of it. And I couldn't agree more. The guy is just fucking huge, just massive, and it's ridiculous how big this guy is. Okay, another thing is Sheva. She's it's Sheva. Sorry. She's your sidekick. She goes through the entire game with you. A lot of people were complaining about how the AI is bad for her. I thought she was okay. I thought she was perfectly fine. The only time I really had a problem with her AI is when I did something stupid and just kind of rushed in there blind without thinking. And if a game forces me to think rather than just shoot, I'll gladly take some shoddy AI to get the point across. Okay, graphics. Oh, the graphics are so good. You can see in the cutscenes, you can see the little pores on people's faces and the sweat going down their face. And it's just the subtle details we're getting into nowadays. And it's very, very good. Even the interactive cutscenes, the quick time events, those are actually pretty good. A lot of good, good stuff. All right, I'm gonna talk about the guns now. All right, for me, I chose 3 weapons per character. I took the pistol, the shotgun, and one of the Uber weapons, whether it be the grenade launcher or the revolver. I stuck with the revolver most of the time. And with Sheva, I had her take the machine guns and the sniper rifle, because I wasn't going to touch the machine guns. When I get a machine gun in my hand, I just pray and spray. Anyways, all of them were pretty well balanced. The sniper rifle took forever to load and forever to fire, but it did its job. It's a one-hit kill for overall. I do have one gripe, and that is with the grenades. Okay, honestly, who uses grenades in Resident Evil? It's all about the guns. I hate picking up grenades and just like, I'll probably use this somewhere along the line when I meet a mob. In which case, I just open up on them with the shotgun. I don't, go into the little menu screen and pick out grenades. It takes forever. And another problem I had with it was the menu screen. Resident Evil 4 had a really good menu screen. It was just briefcase, which you upgrade and make bigger and all that stuff. And you put your guns in there and your ammo in there and your grenades right there, which I sold off to the merchant. Anyways, but in Resident Evil 5, you've only got 9 squares. And my problem with it is that in Resident Evil 4, an egg equaled one little tiny slot. But in Resident Evil 5 equals one of those 9 slots. So does an AK-47. So they're equal, which I have a problem with. It's just not that intuitive. I guess it's supposed to save time in co-op, but I didn't do it in co-op. I did it alone with the computer AI because I wanted to judge that. Okay, let's talk about the enemies. Overall, I thought the enemies were pretty good. You had your rushers, which are your basic melee guys with hand tools. You had dogs, which I thought was a really good addition. They added some real challenge to the game, because if you didn't get them down quick enough, they would pounce on you, and you'd have to struggle your way out of their grips. And it was really good. Bosses. Some of the bosses are really, really well done. Fighting El Gigante was I had a nice nostalgia trip with it, but yeah, I mean, sitting in a truck with a minigun just hosing them was so satisfying. And fighting a giant fish guy monster thing where you're on a boat and it's coming after you, that I thought was extremely satisfying. And of course, fighting Albert Wesker, the fucking bastard. I hate his power. If he sees you, you cannot hit him with your gun. So what you gotta do is play some hide and seek. And I don't like playing turtle tactics with boss battles. I really don't. Overall, I didn't see what a lot of people's problems with it were. I mean, okay, the story's not that great, but it's a video game. I don't expect it to be, Shakespeare. I expect it to be a video game. I expect it to be a shooter. I mean, what more can you ask for? I mean, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. A lot of people scored it a lot lower, but I don't really give a shit what other people think. Thanks for watching.